Hi everybody, Mike with Enviroscape LA, and look, this is the middle of a landscape installation. It's 2015, City of Los Angeles, and this actually had lawn that was taken out. Come here and follow me for a second. You notice how this really is a lot lower than the sidewalk right here. That's because we brought in a tractor and we purposely lowered this. It's about 4 inches lower. In fact, here's the big trash bin that filled this thing up, and it's going to go to a soil dump site. And so, I wanted to show you this though. This is the second video actually in a couple of videos that we're making here. What we have going on is, as I walk, I take a step back, and you can follow me here. What happens is I'm a lot lower. There's this indention, and we purposely had this put in because underneath here are rainwater harvesting boxes. We're going to use them for groundwater recharge. You notice there's when it does rain, the few times we're hoping it praying for rain, but when it does rain, it comes on the roof and it goes down the water spout, and that water spout comes to this area. Now what happens is this is actually going to be able to hold about 500 gallons of rainwater. It's going to hold it, and then it's going to seep into the ground for groundwater recharge. You know, the City of Los Angeles pumps about 15% of the water for residents out from local sources, local groundwater. Well, every year the groundwater is getting less and less and less because when it rains, it falls on concrete driveways, it falls on streets, and it all goes out to the ocean. So every year, little by little, we're getting less and less and less. So what we need to do when we landscape is we need to divert rainwater and keep it on site. You know what? A great thing about that is that you're not sending all this oil, and you're not sending all the bird stuff. All that will stay on site rather than going out to the ocean and polluting our oceans. You know, when it rains, typically if you have a lawn, gardeners putting on tons of synthetic fertilizers, petroleum based, and then this all washes out and it goes into the street and it goes out to the ocean. So it's killing our oceans. So please consider groundwater recharge. So we have the eco rain boxes. I made a video this morning of this. So we've only been here this morning. We've gotten quite a bit. We're already getting planting done. We're going to be doing drip irrigation. In fact, follow me over here and I'll show you. This is our Rainbird Copper Shield Technology drip irrigation. I should say a little bit about the site too. The homeowners applied for the lawn rebate. The City of LA is paying almost $4 a square foot to take your lawn out and to put native plants in. And so in this area over here that you're looking at, they're actually getting almost $4 a square foot. But if you want to do your parkway, in Los Angeles, not everybody has a parkway, but this area between the sidewalk and the street, if you have this area, this is a separate application. Just don't assume that when you get you apply for your permit that it's for everything. It's only for the front yard, and then you have to do another permit for the parkway. And so what we're going to do is it's kind of interesting how the drip irrigation is going in first. Normally we put drip irrigation in after the plants are done, but in this case we're going to do ground cover. So we're kind of snaking it around to kind of blend in with some of the curves we have that are going in to the landscape once it's landscaped in. I've actually got pictures of this online, and so you can see it was just a plain green grass yard, and it sucked up a ton of water, and it was one of those yards where it was really high, and so gardener would put fertilizer on it. It would rain the time it did, and it would all go out to the ocean. So we really have to be aware. We have to be cautious. We have to really look at our oceans because they're in danger. We're in the South Bay. It's not looking good. In fact, I remember when I was a teenager, I was surfing for Zero Period. I grew up in Manhattan Beach and went to Maricosta High School. It's great having Zero Period. You go surf. Now it's unfortunate when after rain, there's so many pollutants that go out to the ocean that surfers have to bring test kits, water test kits, and they're checking the soil, the water biology. And if it's too much bacteria, they can get sick. So they don't. It stops them. So just wanted to show you. This is what the inside looks like of a landscape irrigation installation. We're going to do the Diamondia here. We're going to have DG, which is a permeable surface, so when it rains, the DG will also be able to go to the under the ground, and also too where the plants are being put in now. We actually installed a generous amount of soil amendment, and what that's going to do is that's going to create living soil. Synthetic fertilizers are petroleum based. They're killing our soils. They're keeping plants alive, but it's a quick fix. So we need to do as a society, especially our landscaping industry, is we need to create and promote living soils. This will feed the plants, and we're going to have a soil diversity and a biology that is going to be what was intended. So a few tips, hopefully. If you have questions, you have comments, feel free to contact us. Website is EnviroScapeLA.com. The designer on this project, ace designer, Mimi Anderson from Garden Magic Company. So we're teaming up. She did the design. We're doing the install. Works out beautiful. It just, this is the best technology. I did mention the Rainbird Copper Shield technology, drip irrigation. If you're going to have one takeaway from this, make sure that it's the Rainbird Copper Shield technology. It has a little strip of copper every 12 inches that has the copper is it's a non-toxic product, non-toxic to us and to the environment. But the big news is that it is toxic. It creates a negative ion, which creates an acid, which burns any root tips that try to get into the emitter. So it's sustainable. So it's the world's only sustainable drip irrigation. We love it. That's all we use in our job. We don't use overhead sprays. Sometimes we do native turf, native grass. We put the Rainbird drip irrigation system in. Mike with EnviroScape LA signing off. When you think sustainability, think EnviroScape LA.